Step cautious there, Legionnaire. Several of my men never made it out of the foundry.
I've seen fire jackals down there glowing so hot, even the Cyclopses can't control the beasts.
Be wary of the grates. Those fires are even hotter than mine.
You are finished! be judged.
Why would they cage those jackals? Perhaps the Cyclopses fear them.
judged.
Please help. The Cyclopses have gone mad. They locked us in here and dragged my men off to Azanai knows what awful fate.
I'll free your men. Do you know where they were taken?
The Cyclopses took them. Over there, past the fire grates, on the other side of the chamber. I don't know what they're planning, but those two are like brothers to me. Please, will you help them? Did you find my men?
You are finished!
Sick.
I thought I was a goner for sure. I need to get to the surface and let my family know that I'm not dead. I owe you one, Legionnaire.
So you are the ones who fight for the Ironmonger dogs. This boundary is ours now. We will never be slaves again.
Danger ahead. Be ready.
No more. Why do you fight us? What have we done to you?
You murdered defenseless men. The Ironmongers asked us for help.
It was you who started this fight, not them.
We did not attack them. It was self-defense. They made slaves of us. The paper told us we deserved better.
Slavery is quite a charge. They said you'd been working peacefully for years.
We worked for free because we didn't know better. Then I read from the paper, and I shared its words with my kin.
You could have spoken to the Ironmongers. There was no need to shed blood.
Every time we tried to talk, they shouted and whipped us. So we struck back. The paper says there is a better fate for us, and it does not lie.
What paper are you talking about?
An old man gave the paper to me. He called it a manifesto. He said we deserve a better life. We have the right to refuse to work, to demand better pay.
You don't deserve better pay. You're murderers.
That was not my plan. I tried to speak to the Ironmonger boss, but he wouldn't listen. Then, my brothers got angry and it was too late. I will trust you to go to the Ironmongers to decide how best to end this fight. It is only by your mercy that we live. We will accept whatever judgment you make.
Meister Castle did not tell us the whole story, it seems.
You are finished!
Surely you must be joking, Meister Fiddlewick. I shall not reward the slaying of my guild members with salaries and contracts. If these beasts weren't vital to the operation of the foundry, I'd charge every one of them with murder, and they could all go to the gallows.
Funny that you mention legal action. Last I recall, slavery was a criminal offense in Stonebridge. Shall we take this matter to the courts?
The Cyclopses agreed to stop fighting if I speak to you on their behalf.
You... what? What nonsense is this?
Meister Castle is an endless font of courtesy and grace. Go ahead. Thank the Legion for saving your lives.
Yes, thank you for ending the violence. But what do you mean you speak for them? Those beasts are making demands?
The Cyclopses have a manifesto of demands. They want better treatment from now on.
A manifesto? What kind of nonsense is that?
The Cyclops said that an old man gave them the manifesto. But what does it matter where their ideas came from, if their demands are fair?
An old man? The dapper old gent, no doubt. When Wolf hears about this, he's going to give me the "I told you so" of a lifetime.
The foundry needs to reopen one way or another. I speak for the Cyclopses, so whatever I say, they will honor.
Well, then something good came of all this violence. My good Legionnaire, tell the Cyclopses that they may resume work as salaried employees.
Shut your goblin spout. They agreed long ago to servitude as payment for their crimes. They cannot just ignore a contract.
Meister Castle, you said the Cyclopses agreed to servitude?
Years ago, long before the Legion fell, a tribe of Cyclopses wandered down from the mountains and raided the town. At great cost, the people of Stonebridge bested them. Their chieftain agreed to a lifetime of servitude to spare his people from the noose. Yes, I profit from their work, but so does the whole city. A contract is a contract. We can't ignore rules and laws, not even old ones.
I've heard enough. I'm ready to decide.
My hands are tied. The Cyclopses will listen to you and you alone now that you've beaten them. I pray you make the right choice.
And I, for one, respect the old tradition of letting the Legion be the mediators of best resort. I know you will choose rightly.
The Cyclopses will go back to work, and they won't get any wages.
A wise ruling, my friend. I will see to it that when their debt is paid, fair salaries will be negotiated from then on.
Well, I did say I would support your decision, even if I don't agree with it. I will deliver the bad news to Ergometheus and his comrades.
The city is in your debt, my friend. Here is a token of my appreciation. And as promised, when the time comes, you will have my vote.
Welcome back, Legionnaire. As you can see, the Foundry is fully operational. We can't thank you enough. You are free to walk about. Just be aware that we are short-staffed while our workers are recovering from their injuries. That means the fire jackals may not be properly tended, so venture inside at your own risk.
We fixed the gears as well as we could. The Foundry is impressive when it comes to life.
True. The whole city relies on the power of our furnaces and gears. Here is a little something for your trouble.
Did you find my men? Are they all right?
Yes, they're safe.
They are? Hazanai bless you, and all the saints as well. I wish I had more to reward you with, but this is all I can give.
You're very generous. I just want to settle this quickly so you can all get back to your work.
And so do I, my friend. So do I.
I'm glad I caught you. There's trouble all over Stonebridge. The automatons, they've gone mad. They're tearing the city apart.
All right, what's our plan?
The automatons are headed for the city hall. You've got to warn the Meisters. Save them if you can. I'll be all right. Go!
Whoever is behind this has much to answer for.
The Gent, he was here. As soon as you entered the hole, he fled.
He fled on foot?
No, he opened one of those shimmering doors, just over there in the corner.
A causeway. We should follow and catch him by surprise.
You simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. The people of Stonebridge will pay for their crime.
If we do not destroy those machines, the automatons will overwhelm us.
All of Stonebridge will burn.
That strange machine.
You are finished.
All of Stonebridge will burn.
That strange machine.
Surrender yourself, gent. By all the saints, your judgment is long overdue.
Judgment? By what right? The people of Stonebridge are guilty of far worse crimes than mine. I spit on you. Murderers and traitors, all.
You'd be wise to keep your mouth shut. We're the ones who'll be deciding your fate.
Better the hangman's noose than bend my knee to these traitorous merchants and clerks. Look at them. The fine people of Stonebridge. I help them remember what they try so hard to forget. They tore open the doors of our chapter house.
If the gent was a legionnaire, then we can't ignore his side of the story.
The man tried to bring down the city. We didn't all join the mobs. The innocent have suffered too.
Half your people stood by, while the other half did murder. Did you hold the killers to account? No?
Why did you survive when all the other legionnaires died?
We were ordered to stand firm, to face the mob down, to raise no hand in our own defense. A stupid order, meant to shame the people into sparing us. But rabid dogs have no shame. I fled into a causeway, and promised my dead comrades that I'd see justice done for them.
If you claim to be a legionnaire, then tell us your name.
Archambault du Payen, senior apprentice to the Grand Mage, last survivor of the Legion.
No, not the last. Look at me, brother. We stood at Hearthfire together 40 years past, spoke the rights, and made our oaths to the Legion.
I remember you. Odo, the tracker, the tireless scout, the watcher of roads. How can this be? In my dreams, I saw the whole Legion dead, scattered around a great tree.
You're a criminal, but you're a legionnaire as well.
Hand him over to me and I'll see that he gets a trial. He'll hang, I expect, but that's a quick death. Better than he'd get if we tossed him to the people.
Wait, he's a legionnaire. He's one of us. And he's a mage. If we give him to the town, all his knowledge is lost.
This man is a criminal, sir. He tried to ruin our city, and who knows how many lives he took. Would you let him walk free?
We'll take custody of the gent. He won't trouble your city any further.
I must vigorously protest. This madman tried to bring down the city. I'll not have him running loose.
My word that I leave you in peace, Constable, on the following terms. First, that your fine council grants full support to the Legion. Second, that you find the ones who slaughtered my Legion brothers, if they yet live, and hold them to account.
I dare say we have little choice, sir. Very well. I agree to your terms. That's one matter settled, but we still owe the Legion a vote. I'll convene the council at once.
Was this then what the Legion had become? A bitter old man bent on revenge? I didn't want to believe it. The gent was a true man of the 10th, and its ideals still lived in his heart. Though the gent had committed terrible crimes, the Legion had need of his knowledge. His skills would serve no one if he went to the noose. So the dapper old gent returned to the chapter house, his crimes forgiven in the eyes of the Legion, if not the people of Stonebridge. We have gained a powerful ally, and the people of Stonebridge have pledged themselves to our cause. As long as Jane Cassinda remains a threat, they have little choice. Gentlemen and goblins, order! Council will address the proposed alliance with the 10th Legion.
Circumstances have indeed changed since we last spoke. I now find myself addressing the savior of our city. Does the Legion envoy have anything further to say before a vote is called?
Our purpose is to serve the people of Ebb, not to impose our will upon them. We'll honor whatever decision you make.
Very good. No reason to postpone our decision any further. All those in favor of the Alliance vote aye. Those opposed vote nay.
First Constable votes aye.
Chief Barrister votes aye. Master of the College finds himself unable to forget the Legion's heartless treatment of the Cyclopses in the Foundry.
A steaming fart on you and your Cyclopses both. Quit wringing your hands and cast your vote.
Master of the College will, abstain.
Guild of Ironmongers votes aye.
3 votes in favor, 1 abstention. As mayor of the city, I shall join the majority and vote aye. Be it resolved, then, that an alliance is declared between the city of Stonebridge and the 10th Legion. May our enemies tremble with dread.
I'd like to thank the Council. The Legion will call on you soon.
Of course. As our ally and savior of the city, the Legion is always welcome here.
Welcome to the Stonebridge Jail. Do you have business with the incarcerated?
I've come to a decision on the Krug.
I will enact whatever outcome you deem appropriate. Please enunciate carefully.
He's no Krug, he's a human. He should be released and given the full rights and protections of a legal citizen.
Very well. The Krug will be set loose and monitored for his protection, until he has integrated with the city, or been stoned to death by angry mobs.
They sure do throw rocks awful hard.
I wasn't certain that the Legion had truly returned, but after witnessing your resolution of the plight of the oppressed Krug proletariat, it caused a great imbalance in my sanguine humors. Fairly had me bursting with them. Now then, we have much to accomplish. Shall we get started?
Of course. The Legion has a sacred duty to help the people of Ebb.
Ah, spoken like a true Legionnaire. Finally, after all these years, I'm so excited I could use a preposition to end a sentence with. I am Reinhardt Manx, scholar, inventor, and sartorial adventurer. I have degrees in advanced thaumaturgical studies and non-Goblinian geometry. Naturally, I also have a grounding in the classics, but more importantly to you, I am descended from the Grand Mage Merrick, a Legionnaire through and through. Well, needless to say, it's been my dream to reunite with other children of the 10th Legion. Second only to the dream of a thaumaturgical waistcoat that can change its color and cut to match the latest season's fashions.
We need everyone in the Legion to join forces. Are you with us?
Am I with you? Does the thaumaturgical constant Q trend towards infinity for given values of the human soul? The answer is yes, by the way. The Legion needs to stand together, lest we fade into memory. So without further ado, let's be off. Well then, that's all settled. Shall we move on to Glitterdelve? Ah, it warms my heart to see the great gears turning again. Wonderful piece of industry.
The Council has granted its full support to the...
Might I remind you that the dapper old gent is a former Legionnaire who witnessed the murder of his friends. He is not an evil man.
No, we do not call him evil, but he is a criminal by any definition of the word. He terrorized us for almost 30 years, and we dare not forget that some of our citizens died in his attempt to bring down the city. But it is not the Council's wish to defy the Legion.
I have no business for the Council. Sorry to disturb you.
No trouble. A visit from the Legion is never a disturbance.
I should thank you for resolving the matter of the Krug. Such a small issue, but it required an outside voice.
Can you tell me a little about Stonebridge?
Of course! I always have time to talk about our fair city. What do you need to know?
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
I am Professor Fiddlewick, Master of the College. That gives me a permanent seat on the Council, so they can't get rid of me, no matter how hard they try. I've been with the College for years. Got here just before the fall of the Legion.
You were here in the city when the Legionnaires were killed?
I was only a junior scholar at the time, and I watched the madness of the city from my ivory tower in the Collegium. The city was deluded into thinking the Legion was the enemy, and in one day of collective madness, a crowd descended on the chapter house. I think everyone here feels shame for what happened, either because they have blood on their hands, or, as in my case, because they didn't intervene.
You and the humans seem to coexist quite peacefully. Are there many goblins in Stonebridge?
Ah, yes. This city is quite the achievement of cosmopolitan sensibilities. For more than a century, the goblin presence has grown. The laws of Stonebridge value all sentient life, which is a good thing. Human cuisine plus goblinoid cooking technology equals paradise.
This city has gears on the buildings and automated golems walking the streets as constables. What sort of technology is this?
Well, progress makes unlikely bedfellows. The Collegium where I teach is devoted to the study of matter and motion. The many guilds of the city adapted our research to make tools that benefit their trade. One worker now has the output of 3. I worry what this will mean. Not enough jobs, too much power for machine owners. But I digress. These issues don't concern the Legion.
That is all I need to know. I should be going.
Take care now. I hope you are happy with your decision to let this... Old agreements need to be honored, but if they were unfair...
Do you have another problem for me to mediate?
Yes, I do. Baron is a wealthy landowner with a claim to many parcels of land here in town. He wants to charge rent to Hans. Hans has an equally compelling claim to the plot of land. Mudgutter informs me it's a case of eminent domain versus original acquisition. With the court deadlocked, both have agreed to let you settle their dispute. I'll have them meet you at the chapter house.